I'm so excited to be joined by the talented Kelly Uchis.
Thank you for having me, Summer.
So what are you finally over?
I feel like I'm over a lot of things right now. So that one's kind of hard. I feel like definitely social media is one of them. Plastic. I'm over plastic. Pretty much eliminated all the plastic that I can right now.
Like in your kitchen?
Yeah, I'm trying to just eliminate it from my life as much as possible.
Like even down to eating with the spoons?
Yeah.
The water bottles?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. See my bottle? It's glass, bamboo. So I'm trying to just eliminate as much plastic as possible. And then I feel like I've been over social media since my pregnancy, honestly.
I feel that.
Yeah.
How you're like over plastic.
Mm-hmm.
I am over the chemicals in the food. It's actually driving me nuts.
Yeah.
It's actually scary nowadays. You don't know. It's crazy. You actually have to be like, is this real food today? So I got to go all the way down far to the farmer's market so I can get me some real fruit and some real meat. It's crazy. So yeah, that's stressing me out.
Colon, C word is going to be the leading, in a couple years in this country. So I think cutting out the processed foods is super important for sure.
No, really.
I need me a Nara Smith in the kitchen. I need somebody who's making everything from scratch. I'm so jealous of her husband.
No, deadass.
If I had the time, I would do it. But yeah, I'm trying to find somebody who can do that for my family because I cook when I can, but making everything from scratch, that's
She makes cereal from scratch.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
I think I've seen her make gum from scratch.
Yeah, she can make everything from scratch. I respect it. And I love that influence on culture to, it's very progressive to make other people want to do it.
I'm building a greenhouse and a chicken coop and everything
I love that.
right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get it together.
I have a vegetable garden, but I don't have a chicken coop, which I have wanted for a long time. In Colombia, that was our backyard was we'd go and pick the eggs.
I love that.
We had turkey eggs, duck eggs, chicken eggs.
Wow.
I used to I'm very...
You was milking the cows?
Yeah, I was milking the cows.
Oh, wow.
I get a little bit anxious about the chickens because I want them to really be able to free range, and I don't want them to be
too close.
Yeah, and I feel like the property that I have right now is not the right space for them. So.
Well, that's good. You're thinking about the chickens. What is your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
I really love astrology, but I'm not super, super, super versed in it to know every single thing.
Me either.
I know my sun, my moon, my rising, and I just know little things. Oh, okay, because I have one of my really good friends. I have a lot of friends that are in their 50s, but he's fire with that shit. So he just be putting me on and stuff. I think right now, which I'm really excited about, I think we're in the age of Aquarius. Mm-hmm. So it's everything is softening up a little bit and we're getting more in touch with our feelings. And I like that because I feel like everything has been so disconnected.
Yeah, maybe that's what I need, a professional astrologer. That sounds like a good friend to have.
Yeah, they be telling you about all this
I would be afraid to get manipulated though. I would be scared that they would be lying to me, trying to get me to do what they want me to do. But I'm kind of paranoid.
Do you have any music that can pivot your whole mood and make it all better?
I think music in general, it's energy, so it's always going to be able to lift you up when you need to. I really love funk music when I'm sad, or, I love heat wave, something a little bit more positive.
Who for funk?
I love the Mary Jane Girls. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tina Marie. Mm-hmm. I think there's just so many different people that can just uplift you, get more in a silly mood, have yourself a little dance party with yourself, and I think that feels good. But I think when I'm in the bath, I'm more relaxed, Dorothy Ashby.
Dorothy Ashby?
Mm-hmm. She's a harpist.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's
I love
classy.
Harp music.
I've never listened to one harp song in my life.
You would love her. She's amazing.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, she's amazing. My favorite album from her is called Afro Harping.
That's funny. I was gonna say that though. Old school funk. I love all that shit. It really will change my whole day.
Yeah, that's why I usually play in the mornings, have a little dance party with my son. And
I'm actually the opposite. In the bath, I like trap music.
Really?
It's so weird. I will get the rose petals, the bath bombs, and be sitting there listening to Gucci Mane. And it just doesn't.
It doesn't make you want to like get up, go somewhere.
Nah, I'm just like, just vibing.
Okay. I love that.
Do you want to in any way speak about the love of your life, your baby? I know I'm very private when it comes to
Yeah,
them.
for sure. I love talking about my son. I know you're on the same page with a lot of stuff. Like,
no, I am. I literally.
I see you don't put your kids' faces and stuff either.
I try not to do the faces. I put their middle names, or I put their names, but I lied and said it was different. Either way, nobody knows what's what. But I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
It's so important, and it's really strange to me that so many people don't understand why it's so important. There's a lot of people that'll be like, why do you even post your kid if you don't show his face? Or like, why don't you tell us his birthday? Or like, and it's like, why do you feel entitled to my kid's information? That's weird.
I'm glad I got to talk about this with you because I feel like a lot of people post their kids. Like almost everybody posts their kids, and I don't really know too many people that have to deal with that. Like, that's so irritating. People have full-blown cussed me out about not being able to see my baby's face.
And that's really strange to me.
It's scary.
But I saw a study recently, and it said that like only, I forget the percentage, so excuse me, you could look it up, but I think it's like only like 20% of people have actual self-awareness.
Nah, deadass, I seen that.
Did you see crazy. That? And it made a lot of sense to me because I was like, oh, this makes sense now. Because a lot of times I'm like, when people do or say certain stuff, I'm like, what the fuck?
You said 70%?
No, it's like only 20%. Like less than half of human beings have self-awareness.
It was like actually that they don't have self-dialogue. So you know how we just sitting around, we just like listening, we talking in our mind, working things out. Like so many people actually sit there and nothing, it's just quiet. That's scary.
They just don't even have the awareness to understand, like, I don't know, certain things that for me, they feel like common sense. Yeah. Like, for instance, protecting your child's privacy, especially in our position.
It's nice to
like, why would anybody curse you out over your own kid?
Well, and then it makes me feel like, and you just proved my point. You're scaring me. This is why the baby not on there, because you
right, because it's like, yeah.
But because
people make whole accounts for other people's kids. Like, why would you want somebody to make a account for your kid or be calling themselves your kid, change their profile to your kid's name? Like, they have parasocial relationships with strangers. Why would I want you to have a parasocial relationship with my child? Like,
I checked my DM once and somebody sent me, you know how I always put the emojis or the blurs? Somebody sent me all the pictures of my kids with the blurs and the emojis off. I said, now that's some scary shit. They have an app or something.
Oh, yeah, they can take the emojis off.
They took it off.
Yeah, they can take the emojis off. I saw that.
But that's scary. Why'd you go and take the time to do that? What do you want to see them for? To do what?
Scary-ass people in the world.
Yeah, it's scary.
I just don't play about that stuff about privacy. Like, I've had family members do hedia on me and like.
Well, now that you brought it up, I was literally, that's all I was sitting here thinking. That's why I don't post them.
No, why would you want anyone to have your child's photos, their face, their
birthday,
like anybody
anything,
could do anything with that information.
Yeah. That's literally actually the reason I don't post them.
Yeah.
Because people get weird.
Access. Nobody deserves access to your child.
But you also, past the child, is for you, like, to have a pregnancy that's super, super, super calm and super peaceful. Every woman deserves. It's actually
absolutely
irritating because my first pregnancy, people outed me and told everybody that I was pregnant before I went to come out. And so the second time, I just went ahead and said it because I was like, y'all,
you don't want it to be
anyway.
No, yeah, and I experienced the same thing where I was like, should I just say it? Because now I'm like stressed out over having to hide it, and the point is to eliminate stress. So it's like, am I just stressing myself out more at this point? But I'm happy with how I did it. I wouldn't change it.
And then you can't win because Holly tried to hide it and they still cussed her out. So
yeah, that was the weird part to me, was people saying like the word gaslighting. And
like,
I was like,
you was entitled to know.
I was like, okay, I know you guys live to find out about a new term every 2 weeks and overuse it. But gaslighting is not, like, that's not even the sense to use it. Because that's her womb. She could share whatever information she wants about her womb.
Yeah, people are nuts.
But yeah, you realize, when you're a woman, you realize, like, you know, how the world is. In the truest sense. So
we discussed you are an artist, you are a musician, but you are also a business owner. So homebody is what it's called. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, for me, more than anything, like when I was pregnant, I became super hyper conscious, obviously, like of everything that we ingest, everything that's on our skin. And so it just made me, and then at the same time, like somebody really close to me also like got diagnosed with stage 4. And so it was like all of that happening at one time made me, there was other stuff that happened, but everything just going on during my pregnancy made me seriously like look inward and be like, you know, that was when I haven't drank anything from a plastic bottle like since my pregnancy, because I didn't even realize there's water bottles at Whole Foods that say like you can't drink it if you're pregnant.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it just made me wonder, you know, why? So I started researching everything, and I started realizing, you know, even when you go certain places to eat food and it will say like, oh, if you're pregnant, don't eat this food. And you're like, well, if you're pregnant, you can't eat the food. What does that mean? So anyway, just looking into everything, a lot of things that we can't put on our skin when we're pregnant. And yeah, even just like, you know, polyester underwear, like being linked to, you know, lower fertility rates and like, you know, sperm count decreasing.
The pads
and
too,
yeah, all of that.
I had just switched it, like, I'm getting a little crunchy. I'm not gonna cap.
No, yeah.
I switched all my toilet paper out to bamboo.
Yeah,
I have all this
too.
brown toilet paper. I got it from like my friends. When I first went over there, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, but now once you see what's in the toilet paper and all the shit, you're like, "It's worth it."
I know. I'm irritating everybody around me because they're like, please shut up about all of this. But it just became like, I don't know. It was like once I opened my eyes to it, I couldn't unsee it type of thing. And it was like, you know, we lived our whole lives eating trash and just like.
We grew up on them Flintstone gummies.
Trash and just like using
cereal.
You know, I used to go to the dollar store, get shampoo and conditioner, like.
Mac and cheese,
you know,
wrap.
So. Yeah, just wanting a different life for my son and wanting, you know, optimal health for my family. It comes from a good place.
You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing as a mother. And you have the resources, so why not?
Exactly. And it's things that I really want to wear. Like, it was a lot of times I was going and looking for like organic cotton or organic silk or linen or wool or whatever clothes, and I just couldn't find anything cute at all. And so I was like, well, I have enough money to make my own, and then I could sell it to people who are also interested in this. So it's definitely a niche market because not everybody cares about that type of stuff. But I'm sure my people are out there.
I'm gonna definitely be buying some of them candles because I
have to send you. No, I have you on my PR list.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm a candle girl, but once I figured out what was in the candles, I stopped burning them.
Yeah, even certain candles that I thought they didn't have any synthetic fragrance, and then I was like going to the stores and I was asking the people in the stores like, you know, everything that was in them, and they're like, oh no, well, yes, it is natural, but then we still have some synthetic in it too.
No, they
get really tricky with the wording.
There's some scary candles out here. I knew it when it was me and my mom and my daughter, and I just loved to burn candles, but we had the door closed. It was like a smaller room in LA. We was about to pass out, and once I blew the candle out, we was fine. I was like, what the fuck is in that? So I'm gonna be checking your candles out.
Yeah, it's all soy coconut base, wax, cotton wicks, no artificial fragrance. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Because I love to burn candles too, so I was heartbroken when I realized what it was doing to my air quality as well.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of plants in your house and stuff, right?
I used to. I moved. But yes, I had Plant City up in there. It was crazy.
Because there's a lot of like oxygen creating plants that you can get and stuff.
What is a difficult situation that you feel like you overcame? And what advice would you give someone going through something similar?
I guess right now, I would tie it back to the phone that we started with, like the phone addiction. I think I've overcome that. I think today was when I really started to think like, wow, I really don't need my phone the way that I used to need my phone.
It's giving crack.
Yeah.
And I'm a crackhead.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that goddamn phone because I just have to distract myself sometimes. I got a lot of kids and I'm always working and I be so over it.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to like take a step away though, you know, because you're like, at the end of the day, it's like, what did we work so hard for so long for, if not to enjoy our lives?
No, for real. And it would saved me money. I don't even be on Instagram all day. I be on that damn Amazon account ordering everything.
They get me all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for my son. I'm like, always
it's
ordering
like
shit.
so bad. Like,
I would say that's my main one right now. What about you?
Fighting. I'm done.
I love that.
I'm not whooping no more ass.
I love that. That's
me
so
too. Like, amen.
Yes. What made you get to that point?
I've been doing a lot of spiritual work, and it's like now something comes over me where I think the spiritual work is working, because if you even piss me off, I can't even, like, if I even feel like I'm about to start yelling, something just takes over and I just will not. I'll just hang up. I'll just go somewhere else. Like, I just won't even involve myself, and I love that. That is like...
That's growth. Good job. You said it's time to put these hands down.
Put them down.
That's great.
They're manicured and they're moisturized.
Exactly.
We don't have time for that.
I think, when you realize that a lot of things are beneath you, that's when you just don't even have the energy for it anymore. I would say I'm in the same place in my life where it's like, I'm ready to change my number again. And...
Could I show you something?
Yeah, sure.
Justice, come here. I've changed my number 22 times. And I'm not joking.
Oh, wow.
He's about to show you. It's going to say summer 1, summer 2, summer 3, summer... Look at...
Just keeps going.
Wow.
Summer last, summer burner.
Okay, I've definitely never...
Summer new number.
It's like
summer
30 numbers right
Wait,
here.
so what makes you change your number that much, though?
This is what I'm talking about. They be getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm having a great day, and then I see something on my phone that pisses me off, and I'm like, I could have gone without that, you know? And you actually posted something to your story that really resonated with me today about, like, family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, just because someone's your family member doesn't mean that they have the right to, you know, treat you however they want. So I think that's definitely a big part of...
I block family. I block
Part
friends.
of it as well.
I block... If I could block the dog, I will block and change that number so fast. So I feel that.
I mean, I feel like communication is important, but after a certain point, it's like, gotta let it go.